Are you tired of being an average player? Or maybe you're pretty good, but you want to be the best on your team. Or maybe you started playing a little later in life and just want to catch up and just get better really fast. Well, I've got news for you. It's possible to achieve all of that, and today, that's what I'm going to focus on. Let's get started. All right, guys, what I'm about to explain is nothing earth-shattering or some sort of secret, but I do firmly believe that players often overlook what it takes to get much better faster. Here's the deal. If you play for a club or a team, you're probably training twice a week and playing a game on the weekend, and if you're on a very competitive club, then maybe you play in several tournaments within each season. All great, right? Well, it depends on what your goal is. Don't forget, teams, whether it's a club, the school team, or whatever, they have one primary objective: to win, and win now, and to win as much as possible. That means that much of your time at training sessions will be spent on tactical, or basically focused on helping the team achieve its goals of winning. Sure, clubs want each player to develop along the way, and ultimately you will develop because you will be doing some technical work here and there. But again, their main focus is on winning and competing now. If you enjoy your club, but your ultimate goal is to play at the next level, whether that's college or professional, then maybe you need to focus more on technical training. Even if you just want to get better, focus on technical training. And the type of training I'm talking about is not always the most glamorous, but I promise you this: the sooner you realize that mastering your touch and technique will elevate you as a player way faster than anything else, then the easier everything else will become, including the tactical. In fact, the entire game will just slow down for you, and you will be one of the more dominant players on the pitch. So for me, I was always a good player, but I was moving along the typical club player track as far as my skill and development. And then one summer, I saw an older player from my hometown come back from his college, and he would go out to a field by himself and do some of the more basic drills to work on his footwork. But it would all lead to him being an All-American for several years, and he would eventually get a pro contract. I finally had that aha moment and realized that's what's going to help me achieve my goal of playing at the next level, which at the time was to play Division I soccer in college. And it worked out, but it took me prioritizing technical training, even for as little as 30 minutes a day, over just doing club trainings and games. And don't hear what I'm not saying. Games are important because that's where you're going to learn and make mistakes to help you improve. But way too often, especially in my honest opinion here in America, we prioritize winning and games and spend less time on the fundamentals. At some point, the players who might be less physically gifted but more technically skilled will eventually surpass the players that don't have the skill but disguise it because they're bigger, faster, and stronger. One final note: the key to meaningful, productive technical training is focusing on your weaknesses. For example, getting touches with both feet and mastering all sides of your feet, the inside, outside, and bottom of your foot. And get extra reps with your weak foot. It's not fun, but you will be amazed on how much your game will improve once you're confident with both feet. Again, what I just said is not a secret, but I do truly feel that too many players just follow along the path that their club lays out, but not realizing the club's focus is not solely on player development, but rather winning. And if that's all you care about, then that's cool. But you need to watch out for one person: you. What's your goal? To help your team win as many games and tournaments as possible, or to get better as a player and play at a higher level? And the thing is, if you focus on player development, then you will naturally help your team because you're going to be a much better player. I hope this helps, guys. We'll see you next time.